Okay, Dom's Drummer and Diary. We're finished. We're done. I'll give you a quick whiz around, explain a few bits and pieces, starting with the door that we've just come in. Just some acoustic tiles on the door just to help with the soundproofing. These I picked up off eBay. They were offcuts, which is why they look a little bit mismatched. They don't line up exactly, but they were end of line offcuts, and they were just under 80p a tile, which is pretty bloody cheap. So on the door, it's a fire door. It's got acoustic tiles, carpet, and then acoustic flooring tiles underneath. It's obviously, you know, carpeted around it and whatever else. That's the RCD which powers the whole studio up there. When I press that green button, it turns everything off inside. Everything's protected, therefore when I go out I just press one button. When I come in and press one button, if there's anything that can be left on, there's a fire hazard or anything else. Okay, there's a lot of gear in here at the moment because I've pretty much got most of my stuff in here because I haven't been playing an awful lot because I've been building this place, so a lot of it's been in storage rather than in storage in here rather than out in studios and rehearsal rooms and stuff like that. So basically I've got my TD8 in the corner. The reason I've got T-tails on the bass drum and kick drum, the kick drum and snare drum, is I hate the feel of the pads. I find them too quick, so I just like my hands and feet to work a little bit more. So I've just covered the snare drum and the bass drum pads in a T-tail, which helps to dampen it a little bit. Shelving with various books, CDs, copies of Modern Drummer and whatever else. That's pretty much that. And my various bits and pieces, stereo, external hard drive, my cajon, my faithful cajon for the acoustic stuff that I do. Got an extractor fan up there just to get the air out. There's also a 4-inch vent in there, so in the summer if it gets too much in here I can opt for an air conditioning unit and duct it out that way. Various old furniture. This is from my old flat and it's great for old various bits and pieces that you're not going to use. This is furniture from the house that we moved into that we didn't require. Just a handy place to keep extra drums and whatever else. Lots of cases with lots of drums in, and obviously over there by the door lots of cases with lots of drums in. Got some more acoustic tiles in the corner, and this is my main kit. It's an older, it's the Mapex Saturn Pro. It's the older one with the more walnut in it than the newer ones. The newer ones tend to have a bit more maple in them. Personally, I don't think it's as good a sound. I think it's 9 plies, 4 of maple and 5 of walnut. I believe. I might be wrong. It might be 7 plies, 3 and 4, but it's got more plies of walnut. I might as well show you quickly around my kit. So the sizes are. Let's just show you that. It's an 8, which I rarely use. 10, 12, 14, 16. Fast sizes, Mapex call them. They're basically 10 by 8, 12 by 9, 14 by 12, 16 by 14. Let's get behind here. DW pedals, of course. I'm not rich enough to have Axis pedals. These are my favourite hi-hats. Paiste 13-inch dark crisp hi-hats. They sound beautiful recorded live. Fantastic hi-hats. I've never pretty much used those for everything. AEX Splash, Sabian Vault 17, Sabian Vault 18. That's a Paiste dry heavy ride 20-inch. That's a real serious loud dry cymbal. Great for rocking out and stuff like that. Just got a mini China, Sabian mini China there. I mean, there's not really much more to say about that. The bass drum's 22 by 18. You see I've got my little Zoom R16 audio interface, or multi-tracker as it is. I just use a very simple, small version of Cubase because I only really record drums, and I wouldn't say that they're to a mega studio professional standard. They're, demos and demos and advert music, jingles, that kind of stuff. A couple of snares up here is my 4 favourites. This is Mapex Black Panther 14 by 6.5. It's the Deep Forest walnut one, which is awesome. A lot of people say it's a bit of a cheap drum, but to be honest, I mean, it's 400 quid drum and it sounds amazing. Everything I've used it for, from very soft acoustic stuff to Tracy Hunter's last album, actually I recorded on most of it on that, which is awesome. This is my favourite to play live. It's a pearl brass Sensatone 14 by 6, and I put chrome die-cast hoops on it, and it is just a beast. It sounds absolutely enormous live. Still very, very sensitive though. This is a Premier. It's a Premier Premier series. I've put S-hoops on that, as well as putting S-hoops on the Mapex. I think in certain circumstances S-hoops can't be beaten. They've given an amazing click, side stick sound, and they help to focus the sound a little bit. You can, you know, sort of control the drum quite nicely. I use that for a lot. And this one over here, if I can just fish this out without dropping it, is my personal favourite. It is a Dom Chandler. I made this drum. I bought the shell, which is if you can see that, it's a 25 ply birch shell. And I bought the shell with bearing edges done, sanded but virgin, no holes in it. And I finished it with tube lugs. It's a Dunnet strainer. I've gone with the traditional hoops. I think it looks really nice. Sounds awesome. It really does sound amazing. It's got such a high end crack. I mean, it's as a live drum, it's amazing. I'm using Tiki snare wires at the moment. I was using Pure Sound for a while, but I got a couple of Duff ones from Pure Sound and sent them back. So I've gone over to Tiki, and they make really, really good stuff. Lots of spares as well, they do. So yeah, that's that. And that's pretty much everything. As you can see, we're carpeted, got some more acoustic tiles, just the leftovers from not doing the door in the corner, just to help calm the studio down a little bit. As far as the studio is concerned, not quite as soundproof as I would have hoped. It is pretty soundproof. You can't hear an awful lot from the houses, but if you're in the garden and I'm going at it, you know, proper rock style and laying into everything, you can hear it. Which is not too much of a problem, because we're in the middle of winter at the moment, so there's not many people out in the gardens, and if they are in the gardens, then you know, they deserve to hear me playing. But I think in the summer I'm going to have to do some treatments, so I'm thinking something on these 2 walls, and certainly something over the door. I'm going to get maybe possibly a curtain I can draw back, big thick curtain to cover the door. Possibly the same on the walls, I'm not sure. I might have to go for some sort of, you know, the acoustic boards. I might even have to get some shielding around the actual kit. But that costs a hell of a lot of money, so we'll see how we go. Like I say, if I'm just doing bits and pieces of recording, and, you know, it's during the day, it's not really going to bother anyone too much. I'm sure they'll let me know if they do get bothered by it. But we'll see how we go. The main purpose of the room is so I can keep my gear in it. You know, tuning drums when I was living in the first floor flat was a nightmare. You know, trying to tune a 12-inch tom dong, dong, dong for, you know, 15-20 minutes downstairs and next door. Soon got pretty pissed off with that. So I can do it in here. If I do have any vocal stuff to do, I can do that as loud as I want. No one can hear that outside. Obviously the electronic kit I can play 2 o'clock in the morning, no one hears it at all. Doesn't go through any of the walls, completely silent outside. And I can blast my music as loud as I want, so it's really only when I'm playing heavy kit that you know, may cause an issue. But I'll keep you posted, and if I do any more to the room, or as and when I do more to the room, I'll probably pop it up on the old YouTube. So if anyone has been watching this, I've had no questions, which has been good, because explaining myself sometimes is I've forgotten what I've done, actually, most of it. So thanks for watching, and I hope you do get a chance to do something similar like this for yourself, because it's very rewarding, and you know, having a place of your own where you can just come and sit and take drums apart and clean them and tune them and play them and play along to, you know, tracks and stuff without bothering people, it's quite liberating, and it's very cathartic. So, you know, I recommend if anyone can and gets a chance to do it, then do it. You know, even if you just carpet your shed and it's not soundproof and you get some practice pads in there with some headphones, you know, I'd still advise it. It's great. So thanks for watching. I've been Dom Chandler, and this has been the construction of my drum room. Cheers. Bye.